The hits just keep on coming for the nation's largest bank, and not in a good way. JP Morgan is close to a $2 billion settlement with federal authorities to resolve allegations that the bank ignored obvious signs of fraud in the Bernard Madoff Ponzi scheme, ultimately harming investors. Kayla Tausche has more.
5 years after Bernie Madoff confessed to running a Ponzi scheme, questions still remain about how he kept it secret for so long. Speaking from jail in 2011, the convicted fraudster told the New York Times banks, quote, had to know. But the attitude was sort of, if you're doing something wrong, we don't want to know. Prosecutors perked up and a light shone on JP Morgan Chase, Madoff's bank of record for 2 decades and the custodian for nearly all his customer accounts. The multi-year investigation could come to a head this week with a $2 billion settlement and reportedly a deferred prosecution agreement that would rule out criminal charges against the bank. The joint deal, inked with the Department of Justice and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, closing 2 open cases and including a general penalty for anti-money laundering. Comptroller Tom Curry said in October, banks like JP Morgan must be better at managing risk than the status quo.
The standard here is really strong corporate governance, and individual institutions will be prodded to take a critical look at their structure and to make improvements that bring them up to that strong standard.
JP Morgan declined to comment, but CEO Jamie Dimon has for months been working behind the scenes to cross off a long list of legal issues.
We're a good company. We had these flaws. If you acknowledge your faults, you can fix them. If you deny them, you don't fix them. So we're going to fix them.
Okay.
And I think we're going to make the regulators happy with what we're doing.
Those issues have become costly for the largest bank by assets. This year alone, paying some $20 billion to settle cases largely stemming from its mortgage products during the financial crisis, but also its London whale trading loss and improper marketing of some consumer products like identity theft. Shares of JP Morgan trade near a 52-week high. Investors view the industry favorably as the economy recovers, but worry the bank has more legal issues to come. It's the focus of nearly a dozen open investigations, though a settlement over Madoff would ease at least one concern ahead of its full-year earnings next Tuesday.